Today I'm going to be playing some Thief Rogue, because who doesn't love Thief Rogue? The deck got some pretty interesting Shadow Step-like effects in the new set, including the legendary spell Bounce Around. It's 3 mana, returns all friendly minions to your hand, and they cost 1 this turn. And also Breakdance. 1 mana, you return 1 friendly minion to your hand, and in its place you summon a minion with the same stats, but it has Rush. So we can either cheat a bunch of mana, or we can give something Rush and get a bunch of value either way. Our primary bounce targets are going to be Test Greymane and Astalor. Tried and true, nothing too fancy, but there's a reason they've been around for so long. And speaking of Tess, we got a couple new ways to find cards for her. We got Mixtape, a 1 mana spell that discovers a copy of a card your opponent has played this game. And we also got Pyrotechnician, a 4 mana minion that says after you cast a spell, add a random fire spell to your hand. Definitely a high variance thief card, but sometimes it gets really out of control. I want to add Test to my hand. Alright, last 2 times I played this matchup, Task got patchworked on 7, which was great, and then my opponent hipstered into a Shadow Step for their Astalor in the next game, so that was also great, as well as having Mograine on 7, obviously. And good old Queen Ajara. Fun. Okay, I don't need Queen Ajara to win the game. I did keep Talon to add Test to my hand, but she's just so much more vulnerable to a card like this if she's in my hand. I guess I'll Deadly Shot a Dirty Rat. Why not? Let's see what we can jack. Need to play an Elemental for this card. Three mana, 2/3. I could prep Mixtape and then just hope to hit a Gnome Muncher. Even if I whiff, I still hit an Obliterate. Which is way worse, to be clear. But Gnome Muncher's really good. Nice. Is that my first test card? I think so. I don't really have a good answer to that, unfortunately. Give me an answer. That is an answer, I guess. Pretty sure this thing summons even if it dies, so... Oh wait, they don't even have any health. Missing. Okay, well, still worth killing it though. Oh boy. Is it a Trickster Convoke turn? Convoke is just such a ridiculous card. I have no clue if that's worth going for. But sure, why not?
Let's muddy the waters.
No way it backfires too hard. Okay, that was great. That was just simply a great turn. Might even try to mixtape another Gnome Muncher. It's pretty sick off Tess if she just makes 10 face damage guaranteed. Well, not guaranteed, but a pretty reliable 10 face damage. Okay, the mixtape I think is 3 out of 7 to hit Gnome Muncher now, which is not great odds. But we'll try. And God, do we love when it works. I'll take a Deadly Shot for a Mograine. And probably don't need card draw.
Who here can spell Zinjari? Anybody?
That is fine. Let's do some nonsense here. Ragnaros. Alright, I actually got 2 pretty good cards for Pyro. Although they both have the potential to transform my Tess before she can be Shadow Stepped, which kind of sucks. That's fine.
This may just be my best song yet.
Oh boy! I'm an Overload Shaman now. I guess I can start this turn with Jackpot. Just for fun.
Let's muddy the waters.
Get him, Ragnaros. I'm overloaded for 3, so I still have 8 mana next turn, which should be plenty. They definitely just need Soul Stealer or Corpse Explosion. If they don't have one of those cards, they can leave the game. Got him. Hopefully a Casino Mage.
My music will wash over you. Watch your back.
No reason to keep any of this nonsense. Pretty bad hand, but an early Ajara can be pretty good. Okay. Should just be a Casino Mage, I think. Man, if this was aggro, this might have been a turn 1 concede, because my hand is absolute trash. I guess I just play a 2-mana 2/2. That's kind of annoying. I don't even know if that was bad, but it's annoying. Yeah, I mean, it was pretty bad. My deck can play Tess 6 times, and they pulled my best Tess card out of my hand. Well, I do think this is a matchup where the audio amplifier is going to be relevant. Hey, I hit the bad 1 and 3. Yeah, I do think the audio amplifier can be relevant in this matchup, though. But no reason to play it this turn. We'll just go Astalor into Krakatoa. I wish I could play this card. Babbling Book. Not objection.
Here we go.
So I can go turn 10, Astalor, prep, bounce around Astalor for 28 damage. Might be worth it. I don't know if it'll actually be lethal, but it's probably strong. Good old potion belt. But it's got to be a Krakatoa turn for sure. This could still be Vengeful Visage, couldn't it? I went face, but it was just with the dagger.
Here we go.
I don't think I want to go face. Maybe I should have played Ransack here to check. Because it's either Counterspell or Visage. Interesting. Okay, it was Counterspell. Love the Deadly Shot and the draw 2. Maybe I could have just gone double concoction here. That value trade is so juicy though. Let's just step this. Mixtape could hit Commander Savara, which would be kind of sick. Prismatic Elemental, Babbling Book would all be pretty good. A Tear Reality Secret. And then the Savara Secret is Counterspell, right? Oh, Mana Bind. Wow, forgot that card existed. Well, I guess I will mixtape here. Counterspell's kind of nice, honestly. Probably don't really need the value from Prismatic Elemental. Okay, so here's the thing about this Shatterskin Gargoyle. If they kill it and it goes face, it puts them at 28, and they're dead to my Astalor combo next turn. Alright, probably no Astalor combo. But maybe just an Astalor. I don't think any rogue secrets matter. It does deal 6.
My hand is too
My opponent is at 35. I can deal 28. I think it really just ends up being Astalor Pass here. If I could have set them into Firelands portal range, maybe that would have made a little bit more sense. But I think this is fine. Oh, they're playing Light Show. Okay. I'm definitely not guaranteed to have lethal next turn because of this Arcane Artificer.
The Queen's power is beyond your comprehension.
There is also just a world where they can't kill this Astalor and then they take a lot of damage next turn. It looks like they're going to be able to kill it though. I can go Trickster Portal. That's kind of sick.
Let's muddy the
I think it's pretty good. Very bad 5.
riot. Light the fuses!
Here we go.
I like putting them below the Astalor threshold. Got some stinky 5s though. That doesn't hit anything, right? I believe Astalor is one off here, unfortunately. Could draw a Ransack. Actually, Astalor's 2 off, because I have to actually cast 2 Astalors, so this soaks another damage. Probably just go for it. And I think I can play a Concoctor here as well. Just for fun, you know? Alright, so the opponent should be at 2. Which is pretty low. Means sometimes Concoctor is just lethal. Pyrotechnician can also find Sunfire Smithing for lethal. Not sure if anything else is lethal. Okay, no longer. Are they going to be able to kill my Astalor? Solid alibi. I do have 3 more Shadow Step effects in my deck. So just try to draw into one. Would it be lethal? Not quite. I think I like starting with Impending Catastrophe. Breakdance. I think Astalor is worth breakdancing. Explosive runes could be pretty decent. Alright, not getting Rameth. That was the only really scary thing. Actually infused. Definitely a lot of health for Astalor to burn through. And then a fresh secret that I have no info on. I don't really want any of my hand to get counterspelled, but I guess it can be this one. Okay, I can deal 6 to a target. I guess I deal 6 to a target.
Catch you soon. As if I could be cleverer.
Opponent is dead to Astalor, so they need to do something.
The time has come to dethrone our former master.
I believe I can dagger Bone Spike Astalor for lethal.
Here we go.
And if it was off, I had Astalor number 5.
Valir versus Uther. I will fight with honor.
Watch your back.
Keep Talon to find Tess. Probably not correct, but I want to play Tess.
I see you brought guests.
Need a bit more spice over here.
I could ransack that, but it's probably not worth it.
Initializing descent.
Mixtape for a Sinful Sous Chef, which I could also ransack alongside. Probably not really worth it.
Here we go.
The light dims, but we fight.
Wow. They made a 5/5. I guess I want to play this Righteous Protector.
The light dims, but we
That's a full clear. There's also a lot of resources, but, you know, the full clear is the important part there. I have resources in hand.
Easier to draw than
Reporting for duty.
Alright, probably Potion Belt, Coin and Concoction to deal with Liadrin. 3 damage. And I probably want... Hazy Concoction goes up in value a lot when I have Talon in hand. I'll try it. It's fun. Oh, Command of Neptulon is extremely good with Tess. So at the moment, I think Tess...
initializing descent.
She's just Righteous Protector up to this point, right? And then also Command of Neptulon. Alright, Command of Neptulon is still good here. Bone Spike. Love to see that.
Symptoms will be severe.
Black Rock and Roll. Do I have any good criminal lineup targets? Maybe Ziliax, maybe Krakatoa, that can be a sneaky one. Because it'll buff all the claws.
Reporting for duty.
I don't think there are many particularly good criminal lineup targets, but still a fine card. Ideally, I'll be able to play Black Rock and Roll before tests, but I don't think that's super likely.
My heart is pumping.
Oh, sure. Oh, they did play Order in the Court, so they do have Countess. This is kind of not going so well for me. So Tess gives me Command of Neptulon, Righteous Protector. I mean, those are like kind of fine here, but I'd really like for her to be better. See if Hipster can give me something good. I really want to play Dreadful Concoction this turn. I'm just gonna go Flash of Light, Dreadful. Okay, love that. Oh, that's so good, because I can do this and then Dreadful. Nice, 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 nice. And I hit the high roll, which was good. Didn't matter too much. My best draw for next turn is probably Breakdance. Or maybe situationally it would be Krakatoa. That is not what I wanted to see. Discard your hand, but you had a Mal'Ganis. What the heck? Surely they should have played Mal'Ganis before trading off one of these Hydrolodon heads, right? This doesn't do a whole lot, but the things it does are quite good. Okay, bounce around if Tess lives. Which she probably will not. Would have been much better if this was a Breakdance or a Shadow Step. What?
Reporting for duty.
Was that the right way to do that? Okay, well the sickest thing I can do here is Swift Scale Trickster, Criminal lineup, and then bounce around and add a bunch of Tesses to my hand. But I'd only be able to play one of them this turn, unfortunately. I guess what I should do... Yeah, I should try to use Criminal lineup on a 5-4 this turn. That seems like the correct play. Hey, I healed myself. Great.
Let's muddy the waters.
I guess I don't want to give my opponent the cards, right? They're just dead, right? Yep.
The victory is yours.
The victory is mine.